Well, good morning and welcome to the morning edition here at Daryllorette Cafe. I'm your host, Daryllorette. Well, as usual, I just came from the kitchen. I just fixed myself a big bowl of oatmeal and a chopped banana, and this morning I have a cup of lemon tea. Well, I've been up now for a couple of hours and I'm pretty hungry, so let's eat. Well, yesterday was a bit of a big day. I mentioned yesterday that actually I forget exactly what I said in the video, but it was going to be some sort of well, anyway, to make a long story short, because I already stuck it up on Facebook and whatnot. As of yesterday, I have become a full member of ACTRA Toronto Performers. So now I'm a full member of the ACTRA union in Toronto, which means all kinds of things I can't even go into. Anyway, so it's yesterday was a pretty exciting day in that respect. I went all the way to Toronto to put in my to apply for my full membership status, and got my card and whatnot, my full member card, and the rest is, as they say, histoire. Anyway, I'm even though I don't, the excitement is abating a bit because I sort of had to sleep on it, and but I'm still sort of trying to soak it all in. It's like kind of surreal, and trying to get my head around it. It's taken me 8 years to get this far, and finally it's kind of like a dream come true. I finally made it this far, and it's just a question now of getting some work, which is always the question. So that's my big news for today anyway. Was a little anticlimactic, I'll admit, but I'm glad I finally went. I spent over 4 years as an apprentice member, so I was due to become a full member. I'm so glad they had the referendum and they changed the rules where they changed the membership rules that you no longer had to earn 6 credits, which was, well, for me, if I had to earn 6 credits, I'd be doing that for quite some time, but the fact that they lowered it down to 3 credits, and I just so happened to have 3 credits, was just, perfect. I wasn't really sure until I got their membership package, or my membership package, in the mail, and it pretty much spelled it out that I actually did qualify, because I was a little uncertain about you have to take a course, a member training course. Usually people recommend that be your last credit. That has to be, you get 5 credits. Say you work on 5 commercials or 5 films, and you get a credit for each job that you do. Your last credit has to come from doing the membership training course, and that's your 6th credit, and then you become a full member. That's the old system. Now it's changed to 3 credits, where you get 2 credits. You do maybe a couple of commercials, then you do the membership training course, and then you become a full member. Well, me, I did my first commercial back in 2006, national television commercial. Same year I took the member training course because It was just something that was on my mind a lot, and I thought I'll take it and get it out of my, get it out of my head, because I kept thinking about it. So I got it out of the way because I was hoping that, I would get more work and more credits, and I would become a full member. So, pardon me. So I did the member training course the same year, and then 2 years later I got an upgrade. Worked on another national television commercial. I was hired as an extra background performer, and I got upgraded to silent on camera, SOC, and so that was my third credit. So I had 3 credits. Now, if I was a minority, or I had a disability, a severe disability of some kind, I could have got or become a full member with 3 credits. But now they, since I have a disability, but it's not that serious, and I'm not a minority, so I didn't qualify for that status. So I had to wait until I got to 6 credits. So I was willing to do that. But then they decided to modernize the system, I guess you might say. And they had a big vote, a referendum vote, and they decided to, I think it was in favor, voted yes, 82% voted yes in favor of changing the membership rules and modernizing the membership rules from bringing it down from 6 credits down to 3, so that way they could it would be because compared to other unions, apparently ACTRA is one of the hardest to get into, so I guess they felt they needed to make it a little bit easier, because down in, according to sources, unnamed sources, to get into a SAG down in the States, which is the U.S. equivalent, you only need to land 1 audition. You need 1 credit, and you can become a full member. You just have to pay your initiation fee and whatnot, and apparently that's it. So standards-wise, ACTRA is apparently the hardest union to get into. So they made that a little easier, which is good for people like me who can't find work as easily as some other actors. So that's a good thing. And hopefully, I'm kind of hoping that becoming a full member will, in some way, I don't know how, but in some way will help me get more opportunities, and basically to find work. That's it's as a full member, you no longer have to buy a permit. Say, if I still needed to get 6 credits, the next time I landed an audition, if I landed an audition tomorrow on a commercial or something, and I had to buy a permit, it's a bit of a little extra paperwork that sort of gets in the way and distracts you, or distracts me anyway. And it's something now that I don't have to worry about. So, because as of the day before yesterday, anytime I got work, it was like, all I thought about was, I got to get a permit now to work. So now, or even when I went on an audition, it was like, okay, if I get this audition, I got to get a permit, I got to do this, I got to do that. So I had all this stuff on my mind. As soon as I got a phone call saying to me that I had an audition, the first things that I thought about was everything that I would have to do in order to fulfill my obligations as a performer, in order to do my job. And one of those things was to make sure I got a permit in order to work. Ideally, you're supposed to get the permit before you go on set and work for your you work for your day. But in a lot of cases you can't get the information that you need in order to buy the permit, so you got to go to work and get the information at your at your job, and then once you got that information, then you send it into the office and you get your permit that way. But me, I'm thinking, I'm trying to do everything according to the rules and protocol, and it's like, okay, it's too impractical. You can't do it that way because you don't have the time or the opportunity or the information to get in order to get what you need permit-wise in order to go on the set prior to you can't get the permit prior to going on set, so you have to wait until afterwards, which is a bit mental gymnastics, if you will. So now I don't have to worry about that. I can just, if I land an audition, I just go to work, and that's it. I don't have to worry about buying permits or anything like that anymore. So that's for me right now. That's like an obstacle out of my way. So that's what I'm probably most happy about, that I no longer have to worry about buying permits, because for me that was mentally an obstacle in my way. And so now that that's gone, I'm kind of hoping that I get more opportunities to go on auditions and hopefully land them. Well, that was a little long-winded. I'm getting a little dry here. Ew, that's good stuff. Well, anyway, so that's out of the way. Now hopefully I can just concentrate on finding work and nothing else. If I can do that and find work, then I'll be all set. Okay, that's the big news for today, and that's Daryll Cafe. So until next time, it's Christmas Eve, and I hope you have a nice Christmas Eve this evening. And hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow. So until then, this is Daryll Lorette here at Daryll Cafe, wishing you a good day. Bye-bye.